Hi guys, welcome back to Matt Dudley PT, where today, as promised, I'm going to be doing a little bit about what I eat in a week. So if
You're going to tell them everything you've eaten in a week?
Yeah?
Don't do it.
Why?
So you're going to tell them about the ice creams and the beer?
Dude!
And the takeaways? They won't understand.
They will? Okay, I hope. So if that's the kind of thing that you're into...
And the nightcaps.
Are you done? Yeah? Go on. If that's the kind of thing that you're into, please continue to watch. Hi guys, right, before we get started, I just want to say, this is basically just a typical week for me. I used to think I ate quite well. Once you start recording it and tracking it, it becomes apparent that those little treats could do with coming down a little bit. However, as bad as it looks on the surface, we'll go through it at the end. Right, are you ready?
Right then guys, so here we go. Saturday, May the 16th, we've got American pancakes, nice big breakfast, supplemented with some bacon, totaling 1,351 calories. We've got 117 grams of protein. Now to supplement that, we've got a protein bar. I don't know if you've ever tried any CMP bars, these lemon meringue ones, in my opinion, the best tasting protein bar you can get. Saturday night, chicken tikka main, so calories are relatively high, 1,307, and the beer and more beer probably isn't, and another beer. So that comes to 2,929 for the day. Right, moving on to Sunday morning. Nice, quick, easy go-to. A big bowl of bran flakes, totaling 552 calories with 19 grams of protein. Now, because we've had a lighter breakfast, we're going to move on to lunch, which happens to be, it's a Sunday afternoon, so it's going to be a barbecue. Weather's nice. We've got Cumberland sausage, I've got fillet steak, and a number of 5% fat burgers. So tons of protein and loads of calories, unfortunately. So that's 1,682 calories. And then moving on to dinner, we've got a beer, and another beer. Right, moving on to Monday, we're back on it. So we're on to porridge oats, 100 gram bowl. We've got 412 calories in that. We've got a natural yogurt, 325 calories. All in all, 874 calories, 80 grams of protein. Right, moving on to lunch, we've basically got a couple of apples, we've got a homemade chili, which consists of a tin of mixed beans, 5% lean mint, chopped tomatoes, peppers, all that jazz, supplemented with a light style Greek yogurt. All in all, totaling 933 calories. And then moving on to dinner, we've got a homemade chicken curry. So again, spicy food, and it's got a beer in it, and another beer, and another beer. This doesn't look good, does it? Okay, Tuesday, so same breakfast. We've got porridge oats again, 874 calories in total for breakfast. Lunch, we're moving on. We've got another spicy meal. We've got chicken jalfrezi, supplemented with a couple of apples. We've got a peanut butter crunch bar, which is a skinny crunch, low calorie one. So all in all, that totals 817 calories. Moving on to dinner, we've got salmon fillets with tender stem broccoli, asparagus, tin of new potatoes. Oh, we've got a beer and we've got a bourbon as well. All in all, we're looking at 2,809 calories. So again, quite a deficit on there. Wednesday, we've got porridge oats again, same breakfast, so 874 calories there. Now, what we tend to do on an evening is make more than we can eat so that we can then box it up for the following day. So basically, we've got the same lunch that we had for dinner the day before. So salmon fillets with broccoli and asparagus. All in all, 1,252 calories, 88 grams of protein. And then for dinner, we've got chicken wraps, which I have put a post up on my Instagram page about these. Absolutely great go-to. You can make more than you can eat, put them in the fridge for the next day or the following day. They keep for a couple of days. So basically they just consist of chicken, lettuce, with whatever chicken you've got left over. You can make a salad as well. All in all, I basically had 1,160 calories with 112 grams of protein. So great there, and another beer and another bourbon as well. So, oh God. That totals for the day, we've got 3,396 calories, 281 grams of protein. So smash the protein. Moving on for Thursday, we've got the same breakfast again. And then for lunch, we've got the same we had for dinner for the previous day. A couple of apples with a yogurt. And then we're back to chili again. So again, mixed beans with 5% mince. We've got onions and peppers, a bit of grated cheese on there. So all in all, that was 2,792 calories with 220 grams of protein again. Moving on for Friday, we've got porridge oats again. And for lunch, we've got, I don't know if you guys have ever tried these, PhD breakfast bar. Absolutely gorgeous. We're back to chili because we had it the night before, so whatever we made over, we've got for lunch today. And that lunch comes to 883 calories. And then for dinner, we have, as it's Friday night, we've got fish and chips. So it's chunky cod fillets, chips, and a bag of peas, followed by a beer, and another beer. I think there's another beer.
And 1, 2, 3, you're back in the room. Okay, what did you guys make of that? Sound familiar? Eating well Monday to Friday, treating yourself on an evening, getting to the weekend, barbecues, takeaways. Sound familiar? Imagine if I showed that diet to a Slimming World representative. Is he fit? What are you doing? How many points is that? Basically, the point of me doing this is to say that you can actually do that. You can actually eat like that as long as you make smart choices, track it. You can actually lose weight doing that. So my BMR is around 2,000 calories, and I'm burning, with my manual labour job at the moment and training 5-6 times a week, I'm burning an extra 1,400 calories on top of that, so around 3,400 calories. Now, I actually consumed last week in total 19,859 calories, which equated to 2,837. So I've got quite a hefty deficit on there. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I have. I've weighed myself and I've actually lost 4 pounds. So that is a typical week for me, and on average, I'm losing £1 a week. Crazy. A lot of you skeptics out there might be like, really? You've lost weight, that's your diet and you've lost weight? Yeah. The only calories that I haven't factored in is drinks, which I typically drink black coffee. This is where a lot of people fall short. Anything fizzy, I tend to have sort of diet or sugar-free. So the calories are fairly limited on that. They work out to about 8 calories a pint or something like that. The rest is water or squash or black coffee. So negligible calories in that. The only thing I haven't touched on, which is protein. At the start of this, I said I would be aiming to consume around 1 gram per pound of body weight. I'm 220 pounds, so that's 220 grams a day, which isn't easy. Yeah, try it. 220 grams of protein a day. On that week, I averaged 199. So there or thereabouts, but then it needs tweaking. I've made some sort of smart choices as far as high protein snacks, etc. But with that being said, it could still do with some work. Right then guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, if you think it's a load of rubbish, give it a thumbs down. Any sort of feedback is good. But if you want to see if I can back up my bull, then next time I will be doing a progress report. So it's been 4 weeks since I started this, and I will be getting it to you as soon as possible. I am running a little behind at the moment, finding it difficult to film. It's currently 5:30 in the morning. I find that's probably the best time. The birds have stopped chirping, the dogs aren't barking yet. So yeah, I will get it to you as soon as I can, hopefully in the next few days. That will include body measurements, body fat, weight, testing, full testing. Yeah, so wish me luck on that. If that's the kind of thing that you want to see, don't forget to subscribe. You get a little notification to say when I've uploaded next. And until then, guys, take care.